What's up, everybody? I'm Drew Elliot from SevenStones, and you're listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Thanks for joining us. This is my partner, Kris and Riina. Appreciate your time.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey there, Drew. Nice to meet you. I love that this is always the same. Like, Bruce, you need to be our chairman and just like give out turns to speak because we're doing this all the time. Like, awkward pause, then two people talk at once. Like,
Okay, I'll start. So I see you're sitting in your car. Are you on the road? You're not driving, are you?
No. I am actually on my lunch break at work right now. So I got away from the job site because my foreman can be a dick sometimes. So he's not beating on the hood of the truck or anything like that.
Nice.
Is he a fan of the band?
He is, in his own way.
In his own way. Nice. So I'll just jump right in. New single Break is out to the world and grown up. How do you feel about it now that it's out there, and what's been the reaction so far?
It feels good. We've had, really good, very good reception so far. And we released it the day before that we played Blue Ridge Rock Festival.
Mm-hmm.
We figured, that might be a good timing for our new single, and I guess being our heavier song that we've had so far, and debuting at Blue Ridge seemed like a good idea, and everybody seemed to like it so far, and which means a lot because there's a little bit of, I guess, anger behind it in a way.
Yeah. What was it like playing a festival again?
Oh my God! Well, that was the biggest festival we've played so far. We've only played damn it! I wish I could talk. We've only played smaller ones, and for it to be that size, it was amazing. Everybody's usually always cool at festivals anyway. And it was just good to be around, a good amount of people that love music, and they were there for the right reasons. No hatred, just love for music, and everybody was having a great time. We missed it for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just, I just wonder, like the first show after a pandemic, well, not even after, but like as people start to kind of reemerge from their lives, was there any kind of trepidation? Did you meet people that were like, I need some space, or like, did you notice anything like that?
The people that they usually wore a mask. So like, there was no like, hey, don't touch me or get the hell away from me. Maybe some of the other bands might have had that, but they kind of kept to themselves. They didn't really vocally say anything. They stood off, and of course, I'm not going to walk up to like anybody either, being a smaller band. I'm not going to see like Randy Bly, like standing there and like, hey man, what's going on? He'd be like, please get the hell away from me. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha.
Even though I'm a huge fan, Randy, if you ever hear this, I love you.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to ditch you. I have some mummying things.
No worries at all. Take care of
Kids are
yourself.
the most important.
Absolutely. Jump back in if you get done.
Nice to meet you, Drew. You guys have an awesome chat with Bruce and Kris, and all the best to SevenStones. Bye.
Thank you so much.
We will edit. We'll edit Riina out. Don't worry.
No worries. So I know you guys just did a run with Blackstone Cherry as well. What's it like playing with them, and then taking it one step further from playing a festival, but actually prepping for playing live shows again? Are you doing anything differently or different protocols?
To this point, no. And we didn't do a run with Blackstone Cherry, by the way. I don't want to seem like, trust me, I want to so damn bad. They just happened to be coming to Chattanooga and didn't have an opening band, and we got asked to do it, and we were like, hell yeah! Like, who the hell's not going to do that? Right. Just because of COVID, like everything has been kind of weird. Of course, you guys know that, and so some of our shows got tossed, and that happened to be one of them because somebody ended up with it. So. That date's postponed. Don't know anything about it, but right now our preparation hasn't like fully changed. Like as of now, I mean, I guess being more cautious, about who are around off stage for sure. But yeah, we're still the same goofy ass dudes that still trying to do this.
Nice.
How did you end up getting hooked up with Pavement?
That's funny. Let's see. We went to see Seether in Atlanta a few months ago, and the opening band was Plush, and and they killed it. They're amazing. And I think, and my manager was with me, which happens to be part manager is my dad, because we have two. And my dad went to that show because he's a big Seether fan. And after he heard Plush, he was like, I wonder, I want to know what their marketing is, like who's pushing, they're distributing, and all that. And he looked him up, and he ended up talking to, I think it was Tim from Pavement.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just kind of starting. This is our first venture with them, of them helping us market right now. So that's kind of how it happened. It was kind of on a whim.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love stories like that, like, because so many people think, well, I can't just reach out and call someone.
Yeah.
I have to create a relationship. I have to do all this stuff. But it's often the people that are just like, you know what? I'm going to just see what happens. That's when things actually happen.
And that's great how it worked out that way. I mean, they've been great to us so far, and hopefully, I would like to have a future with Pavement, but we'll see, if they like us enough, for sure. We can't be screw ups by any means.
Right. No, that makes sense. When you guys are writing, are you guys all writing together, or was it different during this pandemic, or how did the writing process come about?
Well, for Break specifically, we've done this a few times, where Abraham had a riff, and he came in and he played it, and he'd showed it to me a few times, but nothing was like really clicking for me. And I guess, certain days things change. We were all having a practice, and he started playing that riff, and Jacob started playing drums, and Rich came in with bass, and I was like, okay, I like that a lot. And I stopped everybody. I was like, start this shit over. And it kind of just, and it was diarrhea of the mouth from there. And it kind of just, I guess that's what I was feeling that day, of being a little frustrated. So that's how that comes about. But
was that diarrhea of the mouth, or
I was just wondering what he.
Yes, it was. Sorry, that's an old term. Not an old term, but diarrhea of the mouth. Like the words would not stop coming out of the mouth. And in other words, I don't shut the hell up. I've gotten that a lot, especially being younger.
Right.
Nothing's changed now.
That's
Kris?
funny. I don't really have much else. Do you, Bruce?
Yeah. So what's the next for SevenStones? Are you guys doing like the single every 6 weeks kind of thing, or are you going to work more towards the traditional EP or record?
Well, we did just record another single, actually, I think this past weekend, with our buddy Dalton Skinner with was it Anchor Sound Recording Studios.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get something together, maybe get like a small EP, by next year, but we also don't know what the future holds. So I'm not going to say a definite by any means, but we are working on some new stuff, trying to get it, everything in order for us to keep moving forward.
Right. Because I think the music business has sort of changed, right? A lot of people are doing that every 4 to 6 weeks to stay relevant, I guess, especially since there's no touring and you're not constantly in front of people, maybe.
Yeah, it does change it a little bit. But I mean, the first thing we did, we played, we jammed for 2 years before we decided to like play a live show.
Right.
Because I had written songs in college, on my own on acoustic, and Abraham enjoyed it a lot. And, we found who was our original drummer, and we all kind of just started playing together, and we were like, you know what, we want to do this. And so we went straight into the studio after we jammed for a while, and we're like, we're not going to play a show. We want somebody to, if they hear us, I want them to be able to buy a CD, And so we went to that traditional route, which we still will. Like, I like putting albums, I know today's calls for singles by all means, but which I know we'll still do them, but there is an album at some point, I'm sure, as long as we're still moving.
Sorry, my dog almost dumped the disc. Sorry, go.
Oh, that's...
Oh.
What's it like being a young band and you have one single to push, and how do you keep up the momentum with that situation?
Well, we're figuring that out now. So,
Right.
hopefully we can keep the momentum. I guess I'm not one to like, okay, we gotta one up this, or like, what are people gonna like? I'm not that kind of person or whatsoever. I just base it off what you feel. I mean, if it comes from the heart, it means something to you, then maybe it'll do something. Hopefully it will correlate with everybody else. That's kind of like why I like writing music. So people will be like, you know what? Hell yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Whether it be about heartbreak or frustration or just anything really. There's a lot of drinking involved in a lot of my songs. So
Nice.
oops.
Hey, but you are in Tennessee, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, then it's just part of the culture.
Whiskey, man. Whiskey.
Nice. Where can fans find you if they want to find you on social media? You want to drop all your links?
Yes. Facebook, SevenStones official, I believe. And then it's SevenStones TN official, I think, on Instagram. And then I think it's the same thing for Twitter. Abraham runs all that, man. I'm weird with the social media, but if you look up SevenStones, all one word, we're on all platforms. You can find our music that way. And same thing with our social medias usually. Or just look up my goofy ass. I'll be on there.
All right, Kris, you got anything else?
I don't, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks, guys.
Be
Cheers.
well. We'll see you
Peace.
soon. All right.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
rock hard.
Bye.